new shoes.
Me?
Yeah.
No. These are like I quit running shoes.
Okay, what are we doing? Turn
Just
off the
turn that
lights.
light off for a second. What's that noise?
It's Alox.
Alox, that can be. Alox. No, are you playing the piano?
No.
We can't have like music on the live feed because we'll get bumped off.
Okay, we're Rumble
And then
512.
we'll be in big trouble.
And we are going to be sharing the live feed. So on Facebook and YouTube, we are live. If you could hit share on the either of those feeds. Oh. Okay, there we go. Share. Nice. Okay. Excellent. So I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We are live.
Oh,
Hi,
so
Kelly.
somebody accidentally called us, I think, and then said the girl beside you is my art teacher. Somebody, one of your students, I think, accidentally called, which is super cute. And because somebody they're like, sorry, we didn't mean to call.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, that was cute.
Oh.
You have a detention. Just kidding.
Just
Girl
kidding.
beside you.
That girl beside you is my teacher.
She's a woman.
Girl, don't be a woman. So.
Super uncomfortable.
Wasn't that in Pulp Fiction?
It was.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Probably other things too, right?
So, what we do is we are going to sell the artwork to you at home. There are 4 people online. Thank you. Thank you, those people online. And you can tell by the rustling in the crowd that there is so many people here. Good job. Yes, thank you. We got 5 people watching. If you could hit share, that would be so amazing. So we got lots of artwork. We just were having a really nice time visiting, and so it's not under discussion under Rumble 512. We're just going to bring up pieces, and this is going to be perfect and wonderful. So
I'd be kind of like wounded that it's so empty tonight, except for the past couple months. We've had to make some pretty tough decisions.
yeah,
And we made all the right decisions.
Yeah.
And if it means we have to wait for spring for this place to start exploding again, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah,
It'll be a brand new space in a few weeks. And
it's spring next week. Yeah, exactly. It's like
piece
the
of me
sun's
feels a little
changing.
bit like brokenhearted that,
Yeah.
the world
So
can be so callous.
it's
But
interesting because we always go through shifts, and there's always new people coming through, and we meet new people all the time. And
in this case, we had to make a few tough
Yeah.
decisions. And in more than one case,
everything will be fine.
and then there's actually a few sad moments too, as well. Like, actually, it's funny how it seemed to compile this month.
It always does. But then good things happen too. So
You need this to have a bigger yin and yang, right?
exactly. You need it's a balance, right? Yeah. Because if it was always full, then there'd be no room for new people. So it's beautiful. Thank you, Galen. All about balance. So this is by Jennifer Waters, a beautiful painting of Glenmore Reservoir, Glenmore Park, sunset over Glenmore Park by Jennifer Waters, opening $50.
I think she skis.
Cross-country variety.
Yeah.
So lovely. Lovely colors in the sky.
Sort of like close to Weaselhead.
And her friend Shane brought this lovely acrylic rose in. Opening is $50 for this acrylic rose. Lots of lovely form in this piece. So just so people know when they're watching, please text 403-629-7424 with your bids. So you can say your name, which piece you're bidding on, Oh, there's some really nice intense lighting happening tonight. Love it. One-sided extreme shot. Yeah, really beautiful layers. Very nice.
Almost looks like a real, like the texture. I don't know.
Like
You know how
velvety, right?
roses have that
Yeah.
weird kinda
Totally. Yeah. Wonderful. Opening is $50.
The reason I ask is I've noticed that there is just a ton of graffiti happening around my here. And I'm like, I don't know if I've just been lucky or something.
Oh, shoot.
But
This one needs, I have a package going
it's lucky quite well.
All right.
And I just thought
Next.
both of them.
This is by Alox. Oh, that's okay, Bree. Next time you come, that is no problem. We got 12 people online with us. That's awesome. Yeah.
There's no Mandalorian fans.
So this is $50 opening bid by Alox. Really beautiful multimedia piece.
Yeah.
Mandalorian and Baby Yoda.
What's his name?
Grogu?
No, Grogu.
Little Grogu.
Grogu.
The little baby Yoda.
Grogu.
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 Yeah. And
You know
Mando.
the difference.
He will
Because
goes
I'm obsessed with Pedro Pascal, and he says, "Not Baby Yoda's Grogu."
and we listen.
He speaks. I
So it's a
listen.
different character completely?
Yeah.
So opening is $50 for this lovely piece as well. You can see all of the different media, great background, great detail work.
Oh, okay. So Yoda is a
Lovely, lovely. Text 403-629-7424 with your bids. This is also by Alox.
Okay.
Really cool take on the
I don't watch it.
Star Wars mask. Really cool background, different media again.
Oh, is that its own channel?
$25 opening bid.
I'm old.
And so I came back.
I just got used to cable.
Parents are older than you, and they have them all.
Text 403-629-7424.
Just say your dad
Is there commercials on it?
On our show?
So it's like
Oh.
cable they're supposed to be?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
like
Both these pieces
The whole thing.
are by me. I did them tonight. So they're watercolor on paper. I really love my schminky watercolors. They're just so wonderful to play with. So this is these are both by me. Say $5 each if you'd like to bid. Text 403-629-7424. The moon, can I tell you, is super proud. By the time I was done painting, the water was a little bit murky, and it was the perfect moon color. That gray, blue gray. All right.
Oh, Breen is busy.
Oh, Bree, $5 for the skyline. Thank you, Bree. $5. I'll sign them before we send them out there. Bree's got the skyline for $5. Thank you so much, Bree. I actually don't know where Rich is from this, so maybe I should go get it in case that. Oh no, maybe I don't leave the library.
You want to go get it?
Would
What
you
is it?
mind asking just Rich's phone if we could have it for the bids? Hey, thank you, Bree. Thanks, Galen. Thank you.
I'm gonna get my phone up too.
Thank you. Yay! Thanks, Janet. You're so sweet.
I lost it.
She was. We were saying we were worried that there was no people, and Janet said, "There's 3 of us watching here. You guys are so sweet." Okay, and there are some bids. So, $10 on the blue one to Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Janet, we love you. So Kelly bid
Sorry, $10 to Kelly?
$10 to Kelly on the blue one. And then Janet bid 15 on the Skyline. And then Richard, hi Richard. Richard bid $20 each for both pieces. Oh, and Sonia said 6 actually. Oh, that's so nice. Hi Sonia. Hi Randy.
But I thought maybe you guys would I'd like to think.
Hey.
What is that?
And Patty says hi. So both these pieces are at 20 currently. If you would like to bid, text 436297424. Got this lovely piece by Alox Multimedia. Very cool abstract background, and then the really cool detail on the mask. A hybridized mask. Is this your own creation, Stormtrooper?
No, it's not. It's my version of a samurai stormtrooper.
Oh, that's your version.
But those are actual toys you can buy.
Oh, cool.
Expensive ones.
Very cool. So, Samurai Stormtrooper, opening $25 by Alox.
Like anything Star Wars has been done in every style, right?
Yeah,
So
that's very
you
cool.
can't invent anything
The
new.
fan art and everything. So, this is also by Alox. The Mandalorian and Grogu, opening 50 for this one. Hi, Praxis. Oh, sorry, Bree. So the Skyline, the bids, if they're not, I'm trying to keep an eye on the content, comments, but if you text 403-629-7424, then all the bids are in the same place and I can see the timestamps. I'm so sorry.
Oh, and Bree, they're at 20 each to Richard.
Yeah. So this is by Dwayne Goforth. Opening is $10. So this is actually a print of an original. So you can see it's really beautiful detailing.
I know the family. Because the first time I was homeless, I lived with them for a couple months. Yeah.
Here you go. So $10 opening bid. It's a print of an original piece by Dwayne Goforth. So $10 is the opening bid.
Nobody was hiring me. So more homeless after that. But it's nice to have you there. The funny thing is,
These are currently at 20 each.
so
So you got the nighttime nocturne and another nighttime kind of glowy sky piece, the Skyline. Let's see, Janet. Oh, thank you. Janet bid $20 on Dwayne's print. Beautiful. You'll just love the line work when you get it, Janet. It's the detail, it's hard to show online, but the detail, and he puts it in the frame so it's so nice, but it's hard to see the detailing. So you'll just love it when you get it. Beautiful. Thank you. Dwayne's a really great friend. They're with the Sober Crew in Calgary here, and they stop by Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. They have their drum circle, and so it's support for people going through overcoming addictions, and so through drumming, through singing, they do a lot of great things in the community. And they stop by after their drum circle. They usually stop by to drop off new work. So Sam and Dwayne, and there's the whole group of them. So it's really amazing. So thank you very much. Okay. So
I was never allowed to go there.
Rich Teru started taking things off our walls. This is a cover of Freewheelin' by Bob Dylan with his love. I I really love this piece. It's also blacklight. Let's see if I can figure this out without it.
Jess, the guy next door about setting the food out for you. And I was like, you know, like, yes. You guys still gassing you?
So if you have a black light in your bedroom, it just gives this really beautiful little glow. And I don't know if you can see it from home, but he has this really cute little glow on their cheeks from being cold in the New York winter. I really love it. Any Bob Dylan friends at home. It's on a really nice wood panel too. Sides are really nice and glowy.
No, it wasn't. It was an independent skate shop.
Lovely. And while this is here, I'm going to show you a few more.
Freewheeling was across the Victoria Street.
This is a really special one. I might turn this off so you can see it in the regular light, and then I'll show you with the black light. This beautiful tree. And then
There might be something on the roof.
Don't you remember freewheeling? was
drum roll.
Yeah, but I didn't have money back then.
Oh,
I was like,
I used to
Oh,
literally skate on people's
Beautiful tree of life with a beautiful goddess embracing that life tree. Oh, and it's little houses in the back. I like that it's like it's not alone. It's like just in the park, like something. Oh, it's really beautiful.
That's what I said. That's what I said to the twins. I was like,
I love that Rich always also puts love and hope in his pieces, hearts, and
I don't think it is now, but back then it was.
No, it's still-
so Rich was talking about open to the wind. He was talking about just painting this week and doing things that he wanted to. I feel like there's a lot of heaviness lately. Like he was saying, there's lots of stuff going on, and opening $5 for his pieces, right?
What's that?
$5 opening bid.
$5.
Okay, so Bob Dylan here opening $5.
On what?
Lovely tree, open to the wind, $5 opening bid. And I heard a buzz, so I'm gonna check the phone. Bob Dylan, $50 to Sonia. You are amazing. We love you, Sonia. Thank you, guys. I love that piece. So beautiful. So here, oh my goodness. Yes, so many. So like Rich has been painting a lot and having a lot of fun this week. So this is a really beautiful sculptural piece. This is under the black light. And then I'll show it to you in the not black light.
I'm not pissing you off, am I? Oh, okay.
You paranoid and stoned?
I don't.
That's like something I'd say if I was stoned.
Sometimes I.
So this is in regular light. And this is in
I get paranoid.
Yeah, I have like.
20
a little-
for the tree
mini-
from
It's got long wheels,
Bree.
but it's-
Thanks, Bree.
What?
So don't lie.
Except for now.
Um,
And that one just.
Leanne bid $39 for the
it's
tree.
so,
Cruises.
yeah, but it's small and it's mobile, but it's.
Dusty bid $50 for the tree.
My mini lawn.
No, you're all good, Bree. Everything's perfect. So here we go. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
So
my whole life.
tree is currently at $50 to Leanne. Is that correct?
Where I grew up, you keep your skateboard kind of hidden.
No, didn't you say Dusty?
Labels.
$50 to Dusty?
To Dusty. $50 to Dusty. Chelsea, thank you.
You're welcome.
We are all helping each other. So this one is $50 to Dusty. Bree bid $20 on the sculpture piece, so I'm gonna get that one. Oh, Leanne bid $60 on the tree. Thank you, Leanne.
I don't remember the cops, but
I really love how subtle this piece is. In all lights, it's gonna look so beautiful. And it's just so, just like joyful. That's what he was saying. He just wanted to paint joy this week. Really,
The sky is
so delicious. And with the orange, so nice. So the sculpture piece is at 20 to Bree, is that correct?
yes.
20 to Bree. I believe this is a discus player. Old school sculpture inspiration.
frisbee.
In the nude, without any pants on.
Awesome.
The way real men play frisbee.
Dusty bid $75 on the tree. Thanks, Dusty. Oh, hit the thing. $75 on the tree to Dusty. Praxis bid $25 on the sculpture piece.
Okay.
$25.
It's a Rich Teru Rumble. Did you get the Alexis pieces in?
Yeah.
Did you sell these? I just dropped one.
No, I didn't. We can. Leanne bid 80 on the tree.
This will be super soft. Put it in the dryer inside out. First time.
Leanne bid
Hi,
80
Leanne.
on. What?
I said hello.
Hi, Leanne. Galen says hi. So we have a few some shirts.
What's
here.
happening?
A lot is happening actually. There's wonderful
much.
people online, and they're
Nice.
like just so loving and beautiful.
What are some of the bids at?
So currently, can we recap, Chelsea?
Yes, we can. Jess's Skyline is at 20 to Richard from Illinois.
$25 to Jess's Skyline.
No. What?
No, I just saw it.
For reals?
Oh, Bree bid 25 for my Skyline. You're
Okay.
totally right. So this is at 25 currently
Degree.
to
Then
Bree.
Is this outside our house?
I just see.
Yeah.
You see. Leanne says hi, Galen. Hey.
Night Sky is at 20 to Richard from Illinois.
I need to Richard. Thank you, Richard.
That is a good one to mail to Illinois.
Nocturne.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nocturne.
Okay.
Wayne's Skull Piece
What's got what?
is at 20 to Janet.
Yeah, Janet and Sonia and Randy are watching.
Very nice.
And Bree and Leanne and Praxis and Patty. We got lots of friends online.
Did you show some of these?
Yeah, so here. So
Bob
hold-
Dylan
Bob Dylan is at.
is at 50 to Sonia.
This is a good one actually for listening to albums.
Yeah.
And that was a Rumble Bob Dylan. And actually, this is so Bob Dylan. What was his girlfriend's name again? I forgot her name, but I think it was either his girlfriend or his first wife. And she ended up on the cover of several Bob Dylan albums. This is actually, there's a shot like this from Vanilla Sky from that album as well. But they both had really interesting faces. And it's not difficult to get a Bob Dylan banged off in an evening. It's not difficult to get
Susie Rotolo.
right. It's not difficult to get a Susie Rotolo banged off in an evening. But when you're inventing a style for that evening and Bob's face comes out looking like Bob, and you're like, all I need to do is make Susie the right size and the right angle and the right paints and the right colors, like to get the two faces in the same space
Both working.
in one shot,
Yeah.
right? Because that's basically how one of these paintings happens, is there was no room for corrections, right? It's just all on the first strike. I managed to get Susie and Bob with their likeness that I was happy with in just a few strokes, and so I was pretty thrilled with the rest. I got the two faces in on that one, and then I just banged out the rest of it, and it was just like high on endorphins.
And then Dusty's with us, and so it was between Dusty and Leanne, but I think
On the
Leanne-
tree,
Yeah,
Is
and
at 80 right now.
Leanne
and there is
has
a
the
hidden
80.
body in this painting. Did you show the hidden body?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody go? You remember in the old days, there'd be bodies inside the gallery going, ooh.
I felt it. Everyone
you?
went.
Okay.
"Ooh."
And did you have a sense for this body? Because what I was hoping for is like you see these paintings of
Yeah.
people going out to the mountains and exposing their selves to the sun
Yeah.
and just stretching. And I wanted that stretch.
Yeah.
but I also didn't want it to be like overt.
It used to happen at the Leighton Center that people would come after hours and not realize that I was there still writing grants because I liked writing grants out there at night.
This,
And they would do yoga on the hill without their pants on.
yeah,
And then
is-
I'd walk out and
Did this get a
very
bit?
surprised. to
That's
see
really funny. Yeah, it did.
Did
Yeah.
you know that this is also a blacklight painting?
Yeah, we are
Okay.
showing them all here.
Oh, okay. I
No,
don't
it's
mean
okay.
to.
It's 25 to practice.
Yeah, these were such a. It was. Can I tell you what this week is? This was a week of me wanting to make low stress, fun paintings, and I just kind of sat around and really enjoyed them. This
Who's
is
guy?
what?
Ken?
What?
Is it Ken?
Sorry, what?
Is it Ken?
this Ken?
Why does she keep saying? Is it Ken?
Ken and
Who
Barbie
is
Ken?
this? Ken and Barbie. She was asking about the painting.
Oh, okay. Jess does that to me too. She'll say, "Is it Ken?" And I'm like, "What?" And she'll repeat the
painting,
question, "Is
sorry.
it Ken?" like 15 times. I'm like, I still don't know how to make these words into something. Is this Ken and Barbie? No, it's a male sitting and in like just resting when the sunbeam is coming into your bedroom,
Like a cat.
and just outside of his window on the 15th floor is his beautiful wife tapping on the window and intruding his dreams. And
Oh, that's funny.
you didn't get that on its. I'm just kidding. This was a very personal kind of narrative of somebody just sort of sitting back and indulging it. I don't ever nap in the afternoon, but this is if the sunlight came in and I fell asleep in the sunlight. This is my idea of kind of a summer day off and a fellow's beautiful wife tapping on the window from the. Did that get a bid? No.
Not yet. We
It's the
just
first
you just
time it's
put it
been
in.
shown.
Oh, okay. And then there's
Brand
also
new.
this. Also, this is for. I think I did this last week, right?
Or the week before, yeah. I love this leg. This leg.
Yeah, so this is
toes.
funny
I
because
love
I
the toes.
CBC had called and asked me what I thought of AI like 2 months ago, and I decided I should do some research into it. And the more I looked at the AI, the more I noticed like body parts evolving from different parts of the body, like the leg being on the wrong side of the body, and trying to not consciously trying, but allowing myself to sort of like loosen up and not expect joints to be where they should be. So it's weird that looking at the AI kind of loosened up my mind in terms of like, you know, the complaint about AI is that they get the fingers in the wrong place. But I found the more I looked at it, the more I felt like putting fingers in the wrong place. Did you show this one?
I haven't shown those ones yet.
So this reminds me of last week because this lovely lady had called in to say, "Are there nudes at the gallery?" And I was like, "Oh, well, no." She said, "Is it child friendly?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then she said, "Are there nudes?" I'm like, "Oh, that's maybe no." I mean, there are nudes, but can you call? Because I didn't want it to come off like, yeah, we're perverts and we show nudes to children, because we don't do that. But I had just finished painting this monster with a dangling appendage, and I don't know why. It's just, again, this is like I had these went to Michael's and I bought like it's just a stack of canvases and I just played. It's just fun. So like, who's gonna hang this in their house? I don't know, but I enjoyed painting it.
I think there are quite a few awesome dangling participants.
And then this one is another funny one that we were watching. Somebody said Rich painted me. We were watching Tombstone, and there's certain things that you need reference for. Like I can draw people from memory, no problem. I can draw Bob Dylan from memory, no problem. I can draw this Greek statue from memory, no problem. But horses, I need.
Bree says $10 for the monster portrait.
Who did?
Bree.
Excellent. So this one though, I was super impressed with because I wasn't even really looking. I was just sitting down, like kind of left-handed painting, just kind of like scraping at the canvas, and it scraped out this nice beard. I thought, oh, that looks kind of like one of the Tombstone cowboys. And then I just kind of looped on the hat and like kind of nailed a cowboy hat. I guess sort of know what a cowboy hat is. And I found my way down to the saddle and found all the right silhouette for the horse. And I was like, I think I normally would have gone to look at a horse before I tried to paint a horse.
No, that's good.
And so that one I was quite pleased with. But they're just blacks and whites and kind of look almost like those cheesy IKEA paintings. But
There's a little
sometimes
bit
I'll do something
special about
yeah.
that.
Sometimes I'll do something I really like that Mingus painting. nailed it, but it just looked like something you might buy
It's too clean.
right
yeah.
next to the Audrey Hepburn painting. And so I was like, oh, it's a little common. So I ended up messing it up. And these, I just allowed them to be, I don't want to put them down, but I just kind of allowed them to be fun. I didn't worry about whether I felt they were a little too normal.
It can be fun. It can be normal.
They're going to be normal. Do you want to put the lights? Yeah, I'll do that. So here they are one more time. Cowboy. Dangling Dingle.
$10 to Bree.
My painting from last week. I can't remember what we bought this for, but I think we bought it, didn't we?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
And then this one. It's not Ken. It's a.
It looks like you
Well,
if you're younger.
sure. Yeah. I don't always want to paint old men, so sometimes I paint myself as I remember myself, or sometimes I'm painting more of how I feel on the inside, or sometimes I'm just painting what I think makes. I mean, you don't necessarily want my face on your wall, but this came from a sense of self. And then this beautiful lady in the corner was supposed to be Jess. Yes, was.
So because you're working with the neon colors, and I saw that piece,
Yeah.
I kind of like when it was in the dark, it looked like you could see the insides of his organs.
Oh.
So I was like, have you ever done a piece where it's like
Yeah.
the organs
Yeah.
and the nerves and stuff?
Yeah. And I actually saw a mural like that recently as well.
Oh yeah, and it was glow in the dark paint,
Yeah.
and when at nighttime you
Yeah.
could see the glow in the dark like bones and
You,
stuff.
you should do some stuff like that if you want to.
Like I
You did that with a horse, didn't you? Do that with a horse structure or like an animal? Wolf.
we visited that. I've done it. It's like in the toolbox. I think
Yeah.
probably the first time I did it here was a goat, and it was a goat that was painted.
I love that.
On the back side of the canvas, it was a thin material,
You just made this out.
I know.
and I painted the goat's skeleton on the back with gesso. And then it was on one of those loud canvases, so that I painted everything but the goat on the front of it, and then I indicated. So from the front of the canvas, it looked like a goat painting, but backlit,
Yeah.
the bones and the surrounding area disappeared, and all you could see was the light shine. It was stupid, like it's dumb. Yeah.
No, it's fun.
Yep.
Are you
Yeah.
ever gonna have an art show just like in a gallery? Or
After
something?
Rumble fails, I'm going
No.
to do things like that. Actually, David has
Do
a show
things like
right
that?
now that we should be promoting at.
But how many pieces do you have in total?
1,000.
Do I have? I have none because I sell everything to keep the gallery open. But it would only take me a few months after the gallery to put together my own show, right?
Yeah.
Like we bought this piece last week and we're selling it this week. So this piece is for sale. It's a poem from our poetry book, and it says, "May the dragons, snakes, and sharks come to know your name and step lightly to get out of your way."
So these are XLs, and they're really beautifully soft once you wash them inside out once and put them through the dryer. They've all been heat gunned, so they're cured, but it's just softens
Yeah.
up the ink.
And
when
so
you throw
it
through
so
the
happens, I
washer.
think we have 3 extra larges.
I like the purple on purple. It's really
Yeah, just as we don't lose money on the materials because the t-shirts are a bit expensive. I'm going to put these available for a one-time bid of $30.
Mhm.
And if you don't want them, I actually have a kind of a use for them. But they're available for you to bid on a purple extra large for $30. Looks like there's 3 left, and I wouldn't mind one for me. So 2 would be
What's
great.
the opening bid for the man looking out the window?
$5.
A t-shirt for 30, Dusty says.
Which, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take that one.
Here, I'll take this.
Oh, where was that from?
No, it's name up here. Can I give this to you, Chelsea? And then...
Yeah, so there's 2 left. Well, there's
Hold
3
on.
left, but I wouldn't mind one of them.
Oh, geez, Louise. So Richard bid $25 on the man looking out the window.
And don't forget, there's a beautiful woman in the window tapping on the glass.
So Kelly and Michelle got the other 2 t-shirts.
So, and then Alox, is that you? Yeah.
Okay.
Not only maybe this looks like a younger version of me, but this window happens to be just where the window in my bedroom is, and just on the other side of my window is a balcony where Jesse might be tapping on the window just to
Be like, I miss
wake
you.
me up. Yeah, that's what that is.
Where are you? I miss you.
Where's
Oh.
all the kids tonight?
Oh, well, Patty, a good segue. Patty wasn't able to make it. This is one of her upcycled baskets. Because I don't know the answer to your question, so I'm just going to start showing art. The opening for this is $30. She takes plastic bags and weaves them, and they're really beautifully structured. This one has a handy dandy handle, and then rather than bags going to waste in the universe wrecking fish places, then you can have a nice basket. There's that. And Patty also says, shout out to Matthias Soul Hub this weekend in Medicine Hat. Thank you, Patty.
Did Kelly buy a shirt?
Yes.
Yeah. And
She's
Michelle.
gifting it to me. No, I've got 3
No,
And I'd
you
like-
have
All 3
0.
of them have been purchased.
of my shirts.
Dusty,
Dusty,
Kelly,
Kelly, and
Michelle.
It's worse.
So then Kelly said she was going to give you.
Kelly's buying one to give to me.
Yeah.
That's not necessary, Kelly.
Worse is
It's really sweet, but don't do that.
Oh yeah, Patty says you're good to touch it if anyone wants to touch the basket because it is really lovely and soft. Because you expect it to be like wicker, but then it's like really.
Silky soft.
It is silky
Messes
soft,
with your brain a little.
and it's really
It
fun.
kind of smells like candy too.
it's like plastic.
Yeah, it's plastic bags upcycled.
It's like soft plastic,
Yeah.
but it looks like what are those
Smell it.
chairs? No, what are
That
those
smell it.
chairs in the 80s?
Bauhaus chairs.
Yeah,
Or like the one, like they're kind of
you know, like the throne chairs, all the wicker chairs.
yeah, wicker, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Kelly, Kelly. So cute, very sweet, Kelly. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, here's another funny piece.
Okay, so I do have one. of these. Okay.
That's upside down. We have to fix it.
Yeah. This is a painting of Jessica that became photographed. The painting went to Mark Vasquez. The photograph of the painting ended up on our poetry book. I tore the cover off one of the books because we were tearing
We were
up
ripping it
one
apart.
of the poetry books for something special Jesse's going to do. And I was just screwing around, and then I stuck it inside a beautiful frame. And then I painted the outside and the inside of the frame. So it's actually a painting
Of a
that
picture.
became a photo
Of a,
that became the cover of a book that we tore apart to make use of for something else. And then I framed it and painted hair on it.
it reminds me of like Flintstones or something with the big necklace and the.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
And
Sonia
it's
says $25 for Jess.
This one?
Is that the
Which
one? Is that the one, Sonia?
Multiple dresses.
Which Jess?
And it
The
really
little-
is a
Little
beautiful
Little
frame.
frame? Yeah. Is it the big can? Oh, hold on. I have to check. I was saying yes because I was. Is it big framed, a big canvas Jess or little framed
What's
Jess?
a big canvas? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
completely.
I'm bidding on the painting of Jessica here at the Rumble
Which
House.
of the 16 would you like to know?
This one? Perhaps?
Randy says, I, Randy, will bid on the painted photo for $30.
$30. What about the dongle?
That's at $10 to breathe.
Okay. Are you putting your training?
Look at critters.
Not this week. I'll have some next week though.
Like, we're just glad you're here.
Yeah. it's just nice to see.
Sorry, to keep coughing.
You don't need to apologize. It's okay. There's some water there. I don't know if there's any,
I just drank some.
like, I mean, hot water. Like, if you need. See Sonia texting.
Or the Star Wars.
Oh,
silly
yeah.
one.
Leanne, you got the tree. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Leanne. You're waiting patiently.
Just- Did we have bids on the Star Wars pieces?
Sonia says, I, Sonia, will bid $40 on the framed Jess, but not the dongle.
I just love that you call yourself I Sonia. First of all, because it's cute, and second of all, because it helps with the
Hey, I thought
keeping.
that sold.
Which one?
It did. We're
Oh,
sending
okay,
it to
okay.
Illinois.
So I don't want to look at that again.
No, it's going to
I'll
Richard.
take those then. Paint over them.
Don't pin over this one.
Do you like that one?
I
I,
love that one.
Randy,
Do you want
will
that
bid on the painted photo
much
for
you selling for?
45.
It's for you. It's a gift.
I'll pay for it.
I just say like for your cupcakes.
No, I love this.
Take the rest of the cupcakes. Take all the food. Nobody here eats it.
I love it. We've been like scrambling lately, so I haven't had a lot
Just
extra.
keep it, man.
What was the opening bid for this?
Is that one 25?
Okay, Alex, we'll send you 25 for this.
Cool. Then I can get veggie dogs.
That works out. I love
Yes.
this piece.
Nice. Greg likes the shoes.
This
Yes.
is by far my favorite piece you've made, which is probably a lot to say because you made a lot of pieces. But this fits into a piece we saw, reminds me of the piece we saw at the National Gallery.
Oh, interesting.
And
Oh, yeah, cool.
yeah. So I sort of
Oh,
feel
that's
like,
really
in a
cool.
way, this sort of dips into my head a little bit. I really have a personal connection to this.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
This is super funny.
Do you want to say hi to Craig, or how did he see the shoes? Is he online?
Do you want to say hi to
Picture.
him?
Is
Is he on
Craig
here?
online, or did
He
you
was
text him the shoes?
texting. Text.
Yeah,
Craig?
yeah, he's on Facebook. I don't know if he's following your show.
He was texting him. I just want to set up this awesome visual. Sonia, Randy, and Janet sitting, hanging out, watching the show.
Together?
Yeah, and then Randy and Sonia are texting on their phones the bids for your framed piece. And
Against each other.
And it's just so cute. Sonia bids. I, Sonia Lucia, bid $47.50 for the framed Jess. Thank you, Sonia. And if they didn't know they were each bidding against each other, clandestinely.
No, that's fun. That's a
It's
good way to
extra
do
funny.
that. Yeah.
I, the anti Sonia, will bid on the painted photo for $45. Brandy.
It's at $47.50. It needs to be more than 40.
50. Sorry, he bid 50. I just read that wrong. I apologize.
Did I get a bit on the Greek guy?
Yeah, that one's at 25.
That's pretty
Blake
fun.
said, would I be able to see Rich's monster looking piece? My internet has been struggling, so I didn't get to really see it. Yes, Blake. It's currently at $10.
Boing,
My dingling.
Boing.
My dingling.
boing, boing, boing.
Also, it was so cute. Bree was saying Praxis likes to outbid me from their room, too. They're both in the house bidding on pieces.
What's it gonna take to get bodies out of the house? We love you, by the way, being at home with us. That's amazing.
I think the entire world is collectively exhausted.
I think
No,
right
it's
now.
like this is a really nice night, and I
It
thought
is.
it was the end of the world.
But it's not the end of the
No,
world.
it's not the end of the
But
world.
I think getting
This
people
is-
out of the house is a big, big ask right now.
Totally.
'Cause I feel like
That's
people
okay.
left the house and now they're
How nice is
exhausted.
it that everyone can be comfy? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty comfy
I still have
here,
like
you know?
I still have trauma though from the first 8 years of Rumble House,
Ja-
where if it wasn't packed in here,
Right,
we
totally.
were gonna lose the gallery. And now
Janet-
it's not packed in here, but the gallery, the Rumble's actually going pretty well.
Mhm.
Janet asked what the monster's at.
Boing,
10.
boing.
10 to Bree.
10 to Bree. I was gonna.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't. I don't have any lobes.
I know.
But check these babies out. Let's get a zoom in.
Randy says I miss the big in-house
Right.
gathering.
Boing, boing.
I
Fan at your low.
love. Yeah.
I sent Craig your link,
Yeah,
your Rumble House.
Nice.
So next time I'll just do that.
bring them
Blake-
here.
Blake bids $15 on the monster piece. Thank you, Blake. And I got your bid. I got your email e-transfer today, Blake. You're so cute. Every time Blake sends that e-transfer, I get this awesome explanation for what the money's for. And it's just like a detailed mathematic equation. And I just like appreciate it.
I have a
deeply.
question for Randy. I just don't know, and it's already sold, but I did paint something hoping to torment Randy a little bit. And
I'm not sure I understand.
can you
Neither,
can you
sir.
ask Randy if my did everybody see my? Can I show my Can I show my my monk? Even though it's sold. Because
Doug got that piece.
No, I know it's sold. I just didn't know if they saw it. Did they see it?
They saw it that
Oh,
night.
they
Yeah,
did?
they were
Okay.
bidding.
Oh,
That
they
was
were
the
here?
night. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, they weren't physically here, but they were physically, like the heart here.
Yeah.
And because that was the night you
See you
also
next
sold the
Wednesday.
other
See
monk.
ya.
See you guys. It was so
See ya.
nice seeing you.
How are we doing? We're doing okay? Good.
I just work in the morning.
Okay.
That's
Wear
fair.
that t-shirt.
Right.
Tell people about the Rumble House.
I will.
Okay.
So
thank
Sonia says, yes, I am the anti-Sonia, but I am not the anti-Sonia, spelled differently. And I hereby bid $58. I love how this is getting
you. Auntie Sonia?
so deep. Yeah, he said they were there. It was the
Oh,
same
okay,
night he
okay.
bought the Mingus.
Excellent.
Janet says, show us Monster. Show us Monster again. Monster is at $15 to Blake currently now. Janet, Monster is currently at $15.
Did we show this one under
Sorry,
blacklight?
What is the
Oh, yeah.
frame Jess at now?
58.
58 Sonia.
Bah.
Oh, you hear my back? Yeah,
I need to pay attention.
Sonia.
And the monster's at 15 to Blake.
Yeah.
Okay.
This monster was one of the most fun things I've done in such a long time. And
Oh, look at this piece of the
I really like how his ding-a-ling looks like he's flipping you off, but upside
Right.
down.
right, yeah, no, that's why flipping you off is flipping you off,
I
right?
know.
It's but that said, it's just so fun for me to not have to overpaint things.
Yeah,
This one,
that's by Patty.
perhaps a little overpainted, right?
No, I love it.
Yeah.
And I love it at nighttime when the black light is just so like, she's so relaxed.
Hmm. Well, that ended up back here because of the little Schmiegel guy that.
Oh yeah, Rich did this first TikTok, and we framed it. We put the painting that he did from it
My
up on
first-
our wall.
My first.
You're
TikTok.
so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Laid on?
If you use TikTok, let's find each other because I'm still a little
I,
confused about the platform.
the real Sonia trademark, will bid on the painted photo $60. Wait,
I think Sonia had it for 58.
Randy, are you saying that your name's Sonia?
There,
Randy, I'm confused now. Everyone's changing their names.
I'm okay with that. We have absolute faith that
Are you
will.
upbidding Sonia? Or no? Yeah, it's Randy. Okay.
Have I ever
It's
told?
too late and we're not that clever.
Yeah, we are. We need all the help we can get here.
Have I ever told you this about the Leighton Center? Is I took my class
Thanks,
there
Randy.
once from St.
$60
Mike's,
to Randy.
Chelsea,
Yeah, you told her.
and then currently, the school I'm at has almost the identical view as the Leighton Art Center. Have you ever been to St. Tim's in Cochrane?
No.
It's right at the peak of the hill in Cochrane. And it looks over and you just have this low row of trees that cover Cochrane. And just above the trees is almost the identical view as I remember from the Leighton Center.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because we go to school and we've got a football field and another field and kind of like an abandoned property around us. And that's just this platform at the very peak of Cochrane, which is right overlooking this valley right into the mountains. It
Sonia
is
says 65.
such a beautiful view. And the kids at my school just go out there and they're just like any other kids playing basketball and,
Yeah.
ignoring the sky. And I go out there sometimes. I'm like, we used to take a field trip for this view.
Yeah.
It's almost the identical view. And we used to get in buses and
Yeah.
drive out to the Leighton Center to see something like this. I remember when I took the kids from St. Mike's, we drove by a field of cows. And one of the kids said, "Hey, chickens." And I was like, I think he's kidding, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And yeah.
At the Leighton, it was really interesting because the kids from Black Diamond and Turner Valley never went to Leighton.
Yeah.
Ever. Because they're
You see
like,
it all
this
the
is
time.
our backyard.
Yeah.
Totally.
Great. We're on a
Yeah.
hill. Mm.
Yeah, and it's such a similar. I'm going to send you a picture tomorrow from my schoolyard.
Yeah.
What's happening? Somebody's making fun of me.
No, it's just really funny. Sonia bid $65 on the painted Jess picture.
Yeah.
And she said, from the Sonia, who is suing for the trademark infringement. I'm going to the board that deals with trademark infringement. Are you actually? She does funny stuff like that. Like
I have something special to tell you about this particular piece. Should you win it, Sonia? Because I think
handwriting.
there's a backstory to
They'll
this
tell you. Oh,
that makes this a very significant piece.
that's true. Actually.
But it is currently a secret. We're awaiting a particular announcement.
A secret.
So we can tell you what's special about this particular paint, which is a cover. It's a painting on top of a book cover. But the reason we tore apart our poetry book, very special announcement.
This is by Bethany. That was fun. It was like completely bleached out, and then as you brought it forward,
Mm-hmm.
you could see it.
I do
nicely.
that.
A lovely line painting, a line drawing by Bethany.
Is it okay for me to say, because I love Chester, but I would hold paintings differently than he would hold paintings, and I'm sure both worked. But like I'd see him coming from this angle, I'm like, dude, it's like watch. I worked at my first job was like Buggy Boy at Oak Ridge Co-op. Spend the rest of your life watching everybody else doing it wrong. Like, please let me. And like we went to like Safeway. I don't know when. We pack all our bags and we carry our groceries home. And I walked in with my bags, my own backpack, and it's like, okay, I got it. And then the lady's like, no, it's okay, I got it. And I was like, no, really, I got it. She's like, no, really, I got it. And there's like no way around. She wouldn't let me pack my own groceries. And I was like,
Oh, that doesn't work. I
Yeah.
always pack my own groceries.
yeah.
I got this. I'm fine. Thank you.
Well, especially on a day that I'm carrying
You can't
all the
be
groceries
carrying
home in my backpack, I want to have it set up in a certain way, right?
the
Because
weight distribution.
yeah,
Yeah, I have the big superstore, like, they look like the carts that you bring into the store.
There
you know
are
what I
actually
mean? But you
4
take them home.
Yeah.
grocery stores closer than the one we go to. We go to the Kensington Safeway,
Yeah. It's a
so we
nice
can walk
Safeway.
over the bridge.
I used to go to that one all the time. But it's important, the weight distribution in those baskets when you're carrying them into your house is
Yeah.
really important. Like,
Well, here's the other weight distribution thing: is Jess will carry a empty backpack. I carry an empty backpack. Feely carries whatever weird toy he's playing with. We go to Safeway with a cart, and I've got to guess when it's time to stop shopping. She always buys 5 more things. And
So I've been bringing an extra bag.
Yeah. but basically I'll put the backpack on my back, and then I take the other backpack so that she can enjoy her walk and put it on my front, and that balances me out a bit.
Yeah.
When we get home, I play this funny game where I hand the light backpack to Jessica to pass to Felix to go into the house, and they both tipping over with it. And then so I give them the light backpack first, because Felix is bouncing around and complaining I'm taking too long. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, kid. And then we get home, and 5 feet from the door, I'm like, here, could you just carry this inside? He's like, and that's the light one. Then I'm getting the heavy one. He's like, and then he's like, so
when
So
my
these
kids were like
are
2
by
and a half
Dusty
and
Gomery,
3
Oil
months
and
old,
candy.
Yeah.
I would strap one on the
$20
back
each.
and one on the front.
Right,
And
yeah.
then walk down from Mount Pleasant to my sister's house in Kensington. And going down wasn't bad, but home was not great. 'cause
did
it's
you
all
use what are those things called? It's like a blanket that you tie into like a.
No, I had a backpack hiker carrier
Yeah.
for Tice and then a snuggly for Ashley on the front.
So-
but it was both of them.
I carried my kids like a football
Yeah.
everywhere I went. And Robin was about 1 year old and sleeping. If she was 1, I was 24. And I was wearing a cardigan. I had a buzz cut. I think I probably had some ripped pants. And is walking down 17th Avenue with Robin after she'd fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And the police van comes around, cuts me off, and stops. And I was like, I started saying when they pulled me over, I was like, hey, I get it. Clearly I'm sketchy looking. So the female cop had taken Robin out of my hands while she was sleeping. Male cop started interrogating me. He went through my backpack. He went through my wallet. He went through, I think, my pockets. they weren't going to let me go until they got a hold of Robin's mom on the phone. And she was at the library studying,
Oh my goodness.
and there was the only thing in my backpack was a dirty diaper. And I think they figured out I was legit, but they'd set their mind to, and when they pulled me over, I was like, okay, I get it. You know, if you waste 5 minutes of my time versus like a child being abducted, maybe I look sketchy, fine. I answered all their questions. I offered them my wallet. They went through my wallet. They went through my backpack. They got to the point where they're like, maybe we have the wrong guy here. And I think they started trying to bait me into reacting so that there'd be more of a whatever. Because the way he explained it to me was usually you see a mom with a baby in a carriage, maybe a mom and a dad with a baby in a carriage, but we see a male with a baby in no carriage and we know something's up. And I was like, whoa. And he's like, hey, I'm the good guy here. I'm just looking out for guys like ye. And he stopped himself short of saying guys like you. And I was just sitting there just like steaming. And after like about 45 minutes of like harassing me, they got a hold of Catherine on the phone and they phoned her in this order. Can I tell this story? They phoned her in this order and they said, did you know your daughter, can I tell this?
Sure can.
Did you know your daughter was found downtown with a suspicious looking man? And I can hear Catherine like wailing on the other end of the phone. And they go, just a second. What's his name? Addressed to the female cop. And she said, well, it's not Smith. And he said, no, it was the other way. The female cop had said to the male cop, because he had my ID. She goes, what's his name? And he goes, well, it's not Smith. And she's like, what's his name? And he looks and he's like, how do you say your name? I'm like, it's Teru. And he says back to her, it's Teru. So probably only 27 seconds passed between saying your daughter was found with a suspicious looking man and his name was Teru. But that 27-second exchange just left her in hysterics. And then I could hear her screaming from, that's his dad, her dad, you dumbass. And then at that point, they really started like baiting me to get upset. And I was just so flippin' angry to go through that at 23.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a stroller was their explanation. So I'm
Well,
telling
it
that
has-
story
it would have
online
been
today.
when? Like 90s?
96.
Yeah. I think stay-at-home dads are a lot more common now, or
Sure.
dads doing outings. But then, no, and I'm not defending them at all. I'm just
No,
talking about
I don't have a
around the
problem with
time
I don't have a
and all
problem
that.
with the cops doing a quick spot check to make sure that you are who you are. Give them
Even
my
that, though,
ID.
how'd they get a hold of her? That was pre-cell phone days.
They got a hold of her at the library.
That's insane.
She was eventually paged at the library and came to the. She might have. I think they tried her at the library, and she might have gotten home by the time.
Yeah.
But they were adamant they weren't going to let me go, and it wasn't that even. It was that I felt like when they kind of realized they crossed the line, they just started baiting me into misbehaving, and
Yeah.
I just about lost it, but didn't. But that's 30 years ago, and I'm still pissed. Still angry about it.
Well, and the fact that they took your child.
She wasn't in my arms for
I
45
would've
minutes. She slept through the whole
lost
thing.
it.
But like, I thought it was pretty cool that I didn't use a trolley. Did I screw up the live feed? Was there more than 13 people before?
Yeah.
That was totally indulgent to tell that story, but I think I
No,
needed
it
the
was
therapy.
important, and I feel like we were running strong anyways.
Okay, let's get back on track. Did we count these all out? What's this one at?
We could. It's 10 o'clock. $15 to Blake.
$15 going once, $15 going twice, $15 three times.
10:03.
Sold at 10:03. I have a 10-minute lag. Does this one have a bid?
Yeah. What did I call it? 25 to Richard.
$25 going once, $25 going twice, $25 going three times. Plus, Richard, I'm going to send you a photo of our bedroom looking out the window, maybe even with just tapping on the side. Did Bob Dylan get sold?
Yeah. $50 to Sonia.
Going once, twice, three times, 10-minute lag. Naked lady in
That
front of a
one's
tree.
totally sold. I don't think we can touch
Okay.
it.
Oh yeah,
We
no, that
totally
was
Okay.
I totally yeah.
A
And Dusty had said it's hers.
sculpture of a man with a discus.
Yeah, 25 to practice.
Sold. I'm not counting the three. This didn't get a bid.
Bethany's, I don't think got a bid yet.
No,
This did not.
no.
It's Jess's favorite painting by
Why?
Tormentor. And nobody wanted a cowboy, and that's totally fine.
No,
That one behind you.
Okay, so the story we can't tell you about Jessica with gold hair going once, twice, 3 times, probably Sonia or somebody impersonating
Sonia's got it at first.
Or someone impersonating Sonia.
the real Sonia or the
Please stand up. Please stand
or
up.
the Sonia impersonator at what? How much?
65.
$65.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Is
what
there other stuff we need to time out, or did we do the other ones?
I did buy this tonight, and I love it. But if you want to outbid me for, I think I said the opening
25.
bid was $25. To me,
Yours would be. Sorry.
Are they both?
Folk, do I know? The skyline is 25 to Bree,
Nice.
and the night sky is 20 to Richard. I don't know if. it's
and did
night
you show
sky,
these
but-
pieces?
Times out. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. I'm
I don't
going to put this one in. This is from
There's these
Mr.
pieces
Fox.
here.
This is a 3D printed little spider,
Did you show these
little
pieces?
little polymer guys, and acrylic paint. So this is opening $20 by Mr. Fox.
Do you remember what the opening bids for these were?
$80.
$80. Whoops. $80 and $80.
Yeah, acrylic.
We might
pours.
need to find a way to store
One
these.
touch,
Unfortunately, this artist proposed to Jess in the middle of the night, and we haven't heard back from him.
Oh,
Unfortunately. People are totally
you gotta shoot your shot, man.
I would.
do you know?
The thing is, I'm never offended. Like,
What's the worst that can happen? You say no. What's the best that can happen? Well, that's like changing.
I think the worst that could happen is that person's wife could be upset with us. Or they could be watching right now and think we're not being respectful. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm just a little worried about how to get those pieces back. And it's an unfortunate circumstance. But no, never have I ever considered somebody being, we go for dinner, right? And I was telling this to one of the teachers I worked with the other day. I was like, we go for dinner and it starts out, Jess is like, oh, I'll have a steak and this and that. And I just see the like waitress or waiter just start to melt. And like, I think the server is in a level with you now. And what are we going to do? And I was telling this funny story to one of the teachers I work with who's totally straight. But then she started saying, yeah, you know, you brought her to the open house. And we were just like, she's so lovely. And it's like, I get that. She's so lovely
I get
all the time.
It doesn't matter how straight you are. There's always someone that you would be gay for.
Sure.
It's true.
It just is. Maybe not
Um,
for everybody. But.
Bree says, what is the starting bit of the leg painting
Leg.
of Jess that has
Oh, the
no-
weird.
Yeah.
The weird leg painting. You know what? I can't remember what we paid for it.
50?
I was gonna make the bid whatever we paid for it. But here's what I'd love to do is just start it at 5. Jess loves this painting. I like it, but I'm ready to move on. So this is here
I always
because
have to make my choices.
this is
Mama Agra is in the storage.
yeah,
cabinet. I
like
love
this
it
is
so
the
much.
thing. It's like, oh, I guess we have room for Agra, but not this, right? And I love it, but some pieces I paint because I want them to be out in the world. Some pieces I painted and I don't want them out in the world. Some pieces I want for myself. This
Bree
particular
said-
piece,
Bree said, I've been trying to get a rich painting. Can I bid $5?
please do. Yes.
Yeah, we love it, Bree. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sing.
My eye is crying.
So Chelsea doesn't need to cry anymore.
Not too
This
good
is for
over
you,
it.
Chelsea.
It's leaking.
Are you gonna sing?
My
Yeah.
face is
All right.
I don't know why this song popped into my head. Oh, maybe because you were just talking.
Okay. Oh, do you need that? Can you use yours? I need to do a thing.
I probably know the words, but I'm just brain hurt right now. Okay. Oh, nope. I can't find it. Okay. Maybe I do something else. Why is everything so hard?
Kelly's wondering if her piece is going in.
Oh, sugar nuts. Yes. Sorry, Kelly. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. This piece is by Kelly. His name is Felix. Found a chest of gold. He's lucky. He may bring you luck. The opening bid is $80, and it's very timely because this Friday is the green thing. Also, his eyes glow up. Green. Felix. $80.
Can I just say though, I don't think it needs to be St. Patrick's Day to have
Yeah,
a
this
green
is-
bear with glowing eyes.
Especially named Felix.
I actually, so here's the funny thing. Most of my life didn't like green until lately. Green's become my favorite color. And I don't know why. Every time I see green, my heart kind of sings.
Nice. Sorry, I'm trying to find the lyrics to my song because I always sing the same thing. Okay, here.
There's
There
a
we go.
request for a Billie Holiday song.
Oh, good.
In fact, specifically, if you could give us whichever Billie Holiday song you'd like, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I have an idea. And if you did have something in mind, you can definitely. Here, Felix.
I wonder if I'm damaging the lens of the camera by shining these lights into the.
Ready? I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through. In that small cafe, that park across the way, that children's carousel, the chestnut trees, the wishing, oh, the gold's lighting up, the wishing well, I'll be seeing you in every lovely summer's day, in everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.
Nice. Dude, you nailed it.
Love you. We love you so much. We love you so much. We love you, Chelsea. We love you, Galen. We love everybody that was online. You made that a really lovely evening. Thank you.